So would I. Yeah, yeah. But I said play the music first.
So, wills I deal with the music? Yes.
Now imagine how many ideas we could have together if you came with me. And me. And me.
But you're gonna love me.
No, that's just showing off, Jessie.
No, but if you watch the show tomorrow, both Danny and Pixie do a singing pitch too. All of us do it.
Oh,
So
do
it's
you?
fair, yeah.
I
And
love it.
Will started it, and I just kind of continued it.
It's a great way of doing it, actually, because what you're showing to these kids,
Yeah.
who will be aware of you, of course, but probably not as much as on the adult The Voice.
Yeah.
Like, look how good I am. Look what I could give
Well,
you.
I think it's important to show them that we do, and we are doing in the world right now what they want to do.
Yeah.
And it's fun.
It's great fun.
Yeah, it's so fun, and that's the main thing, is they have fun.
Yeah.
And all of us, I said they have to do that now. I think going forward on The Voice Kids, they should have a singing pitch, like 3 or 5.
Yeah.
Between 3 and 5, where you have to do a singing pitch.
I
But
love
does it ever?
that.
But it sounded like that could have gone on and on and on and on.
Yeah.
I mean, you're never going to stop.
The editing that's happened, I feel...
It's gonna go higher and higher and
but...
Although I did feel that Danny was a bit like, oh, no.
No,
I've got-
Danny gets up and sings.
Really?
Danny
And then,
can't sit
and then
still.
Will starts rapping, and then Pixie does a whole thing, and you'll see it's a 4-turn show, but you have to watch to see who actually gets them to be, like, who's picked.
Now, you're no stranger, are you, to the spinny red chair?
Yeah.
Because, of course, you were in the original
Yeah.
The Voice for
Yeah.
grown-ups. What's it like and how is it different with kids?
They're just... there's a layer of magic that... I mean, kids just have this innocence and this purity when they're first starting out to discover who they are, point blank. So when you're kind of front row at them really just going, this is my dream and I'm going to go for it, whether it's like a hobby, they've just started singing, they've been singing for years, they've wanted to do it for a specific reason. It's so... There's just another... I can't explain it, you have to watch it.
But does that not make it tricky as well, though, Jessie? Because, of course, you know that they're young and you don't want to quash their dreams or break their heart.
The thing is, it's something, as you guys all know, in this industry, it's so important to have someone say no. You can't always have yeses, and I think that
But quite a few no's over the years,
Yeah, exactly, you know, and me too. And I think that all of us, are really respectful, responsible, understanding and gracious.
Did it get emotional, though, as well? I mean, because saying that and delivering is...
I saw the episode last night at the launch. When I tell you I went through a whole stack of tissues. Even watching it back, I cried. But it's really great.
I mean, the first moment when no one turns round and it's a little kid.
That was the biggest thing I was nervous about, and I was like, Pixie, please tell me how do I... And when it happened, I was like, it's happening. Because you don't know when it's going to happen.
No.
So and I'm kind of looking around going, please someone turn, and no one turned. I was like, oh no, and the chair turned and they're just standing there, and I'm like, hi. You have to, like, keep your energy up, you know, because you don't want them to think that it's this huge, like, negative moment. It's actually a really important moment for them. And I always try and give constructive criticism and give them something to go away and learn with, which is when I was their age and I did auditions and didn't get the part, I would want to know why.
You auditioned recently, though, on a big Chinese singing talent show, a bit like the X Factor, I guess, a bit like The Voice.
Yeah, so it's basically everyone that's on the show is an established Chinese artist, so everybody's already known. They're huge stars in China. I was the first international artist to ever do the show, and I wanted to experience being a contestant.
That's really interesting. And did you do that before you did?
Yeah, I did it last year. I lived in China from January to April. And I did 13 episodes, and I still can't quite believe I won now, but I actually won the show.
I mean, that must have been huge. It must be a huge show over there.
It's incredible. I feel so lucky and honoured to be a part of that show. It's the biggest music show in the world. There was 1.2 billion people watched the finale.
1.2 billion?
Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy, isn't it?
The woman was like, just before I went out, she went, there's 1.2 billion people watching. I was like, thank you.
Thanks for that.
And I kind of walked out and to sing live. I had to live in China for 4 months.
Wow.
And I had to sing one song a week that wasn't my own. I can only do one of my own songs.
Did you have to sing a song in Chinese?
Maybe, but I don't want people to Google it because it wasn't very good.
That's interesting.
No, I sang a little bit of Purple Rain in Mandarin at the end.
Wow.
I did my best.
So you must be huge. I mean, not that you wouldn't be before, but you must be even bigger in China now if you've won this programme that had 1.2 billion people.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to have a sellout arena tour 4 months later. So I finished the show in April, and then I came back, I did my summer shows, then I went back into rehearsals and I toured China. We did 12 dates in arenas across China.
Crazy.
It was insane.
Yeah.
So lucky. Like, I went to cities that people don't ever often go to. Then I toured the US, then the UK, then got offered The Voice Kids and was like,
Bring it on.
great. So I literally, within 2 weeks of deciding, I was in the red chair, kind of like,
Yeah,
this is actually happening.
And being the other side of the table
yeah,
as well.
exactly.
So you've got
And with
that
all of that knowledge and like in the past 6 years since I did The Voice in Australia and the UK, I've learned so much and I'm grateful to be back.
I follow you on Instagram, and I was really excited to see, I'm from Essex as well, originally, that it's not just me that plays naked Jenga. I said this to my wife because I saw the picture that you put her chatting up, and it was so funny because I said, look, maybe it's an Essex thing, there's got to be a forfeit on everything, every game we play.
But there's a forfeit. We make a Jenga where I put forfeits on every single block. So that's the thing.
Is that how you do it?
So I want to actually do that. I'm actually going to try and put
Have
it
a game
out.
like that.
Yeah, why not?
So every
It's
time
so
something goes
fun.
wrong, isn't it fun?
You're just glad that I didn't lose because
Not remotely. Don't you worry
The picture
about
of
that.
him was definitely sharing his caring.
Jessie, it's lovely to see you. Thank you so much for
guys
coming
so
in.
much.
Good luck with the show. It
Yeah, and
sounds
enjoy
like,
the show if you
Yeah,
guys
it
watch
sounds
tomorrow.
like it's going to be an absolute
Definitely.
belter
Yes.
as well. We've loved the series, but that looks absolutely fantastic. It's
Yes.
lovely to see you.
And you guys.